Won't get on a plane to this day, right?
No.
Your daughter predicted the crash?
My daughter was hysterically crying.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. Events that almost threatened your existence are not easy to forget, and for Travis Barker, it was certainly traumatizing. It was a giant step towards normalcy because he conquered his fear. Let's have a look at how Travis Barker finally steps back on a plane after a deadly plane crash. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Number 6. Conquering fear. After 13 years, Travis is taking steps to conquer his fear of flying with the support of his girlfriend, Kourtney Kardashian. The couple jet set it off on a Saturday in June to Cabo, Mexico, where the couple spent a relaxing weekend with Kris Jenner and her boyfriend, Corey Gamble, on Kylie Jenner's private jet. When you love someone, all fear evaporates, Travis Barker says, more than a decade after escaping a fatal plane accident amid his passionate affair with jet-setter Kourtney Kardashian. The Blink-182 drummer's increased confidence coincides with his growing affair with longtime friend Kourtney Kardashian, who travels the world in private planes regularly. The 45-year-old drummer shocked fans on Friday when he tweeted that he might fly again in the future, 13 years after his last flight.
I hated flying.
Yeah.
From the first flight I ever took, I was with my mom, and I was like telling my manager at the time that I was in my band.
Number 5. Support from the fans. Fans couldn't help but express how proud they were of Travis, as many took to Twitter. One fan tweeted, "Just got super emotional seeing Travis Barker getting on a plane." Another tweeted that if I ever got in a plane crash and my entire body was engulfed in fire, I would never fly again. Travis Barker is one brave soul. Everyone was proud of Travis Barker for braving what was once unthinkable, and having Kourtney by his side through it all undoubtedly meant the world to him. Number 4. The accident. Travis Barker was last on an aircraft in 2008, when the private airplane he was on crashed soon after takeoff, killing 4 people and leaving him as one of just 2 survivors. Travis Barker was left with third-degree burns over half of his body. Barker's security guard Charles Still, his assistant Chris Baker, and 2 pilots were killed in the 2008 aircraft disaster. Barker and his longtime partner, DJ AM, Adam Michael Goldstein, survived when the plane crashed shortly after takeoff as they were departing South Carolina, where they had recently performed. A year later, Goldstein died of a prescription drug overdose. Barker had third-degree burns on 65% of his body and had to undergo numerous operations and skin grafts. He was hospitalized for 3 months and underwent 27 surgeries. About a year after the crash, Travis lost his fellow survivor, Adam Goldstein. This tragic event made Travis the only other person to have survived the 2008 crash.
Now, you certainly don't look as red and as inflamed as you did before.
Number 3. Trauma after the crash. He was naturally terrified of flights after that. He was unable to walk down the street. If he spotted an aircraft in the sky, he was certain it would crash, and he didn't want to watch it. A lot of people assumed that the drummer went to rehab after the crash, but he later clarified that the plane crash was his rehab, that losing 3 of his friends and the dying experience was a wake-up call for him. Recalling the incident, the rapper told how he was closer to the fire and wanted to escape from it, how he was trying to save his friends from a burning plane, adding how it haunted him for a long time. The drummer has now quit all sorts of medicines and drugs and has dedicated himself to living a healthy lifestyle since the crash.
There's nothing I can do to put the fire out. And then we realize, we're out of the plane and the plane explodes. And then I stayed in burn centers for like the next 4 months.
Number 2. Overcoming his fears. The father of 2 has previously expressed his desire to conquer his concerns, talking about his harrowing experience with survivor's guilt and post-traumatic stress disorder. Travis has utilized tour buses and cruise ships to get to his performances since the crash, and he stated that when he travels, he relies on breathwork and visualization techniques to manage PTSD symptoms. Kourtney has been really helpful. She never forced him to fly. They were able to go to the United States without flying, and Kourtney was completely happy with it.
I caught fire trying to go to the front of the plane to save my 2 friends and get to the pilots possibly, and I caught fire.
Number 1. Hopes of flying again. Travis Barker went on to describe his ideal day in which he expects to return from a flight and rejoice with his children. "If I accomplish it, and the angels above guide me and keep me safe, I'd like to return and tell my children, 'Hey, I just flew here, and then I flew home.' And everything went swimmingly. I had to tell them because I almost abandoned them," Travis said regarding his perfect day. That brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like if you did. Well, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Also, watch the 2 videos on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye!